There we go. All right. Sharing is caring. What's up, cats? How's it going? I'm trying to get my camera set up because this canvas is huge. What up, Blue? What up, silly? Haru. Why? Why are you, why? Okay. Okay. That's valid, but okay. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. Good luck with all that. Thank you for the star, Haru. Neat. Well, good luck, like for real with that, because I know that's a lot of sounds like a lot of work. So good luck. Actually, no, that's too high already. So when you go in your chat, there's a little thing on there, like a money thing or a what's it on the chat? Let me pull it up real quick so I can look at it. Like a box with a bow on it that you can send stuff if you have the gems, and then the cash is if you wanted to send like a super chat or buy the membership side of things. So online user not found, huh? And well, I appreciate the stupid 6-7 thing and all the hate, I guess. Not found user. I appreciate it, I guess. Okay. I'll take it. Ah, it's okay, but yeah, no 6-7. That's just weird or dumb. Dumb as hell, but I appreciate the stars. So today is a stencils to pencils day for you guys, if you guys are interested in what that means. I did Yusuke years and years ago in spray paint, so we're going to give him a facelift in pencil and acrylic paint. Good luck with your project. Hopefully, you know, doesn't take too much time of your time. See you later. There's 5 of you guys in here and not hitting the like button, so I will try to remember. Yes, tag me in it if nothing else, and I'll definitely get a better chance of looking at it. I got to download a video actually and post it soon so you guys can see Ziggy uh, really enjoying some head scritches earlier this morning before I got started. Ziggy and I had a little bit of time to sit and chill out and stuff this morning, so uh, we were sitting on the beanbag chilling out and all, and I was scratching Ziggy's head, and he went. He did the whole like uh, growl thing for. Like because he liked the head scritches, so 5 of you in here, 3 likes. So normal day. You guys are really hurt my channel when you guys don't hit the like button, guys. Because what it does is it tells YouTube that I'm not fucking worth sharing, and you guys can help me with that if you would just hit the like button. Instead, we just leave. I love that. That is amazing to me, guys, by the way. That instead of helping me out, you just leave every time I ask for it. Hey, can you guys give me a help and actually, you know, I don't know, give me a like? Nope, bye. Gone. Fuck that guy. We're not doing that. And like, don't get me wrong, I love you guys coming in here and hanging out and chilling out with me, but I really need you guys to start hitting the like button when you come in, or just don't. Oh, we had an earthquake here in Las Vegas yesterday. right before I went on my second live yesterday, and I honestly had no idea that it happened. Well, I mean, I did, I felt it and all, but like, um, I wasn't sure that that's what it was an earthquake and all. And then, like, when Crystal got home from work, we were sitting there talking, and I looked on Facebook, and a friend of mine on Facebook posted where they felt their building and house shake from the earthquake, right? And I was like, that was real? Wait a minute. And sure shit, yeah, we had a 4 point ish earthquake here yesterday. Yeah, 4 point, almost a 4.1 on the Richter scale of earthquakes yesterday. Yep. Not that anybody gives a shit because they all just left. Everybody leaves. Nobody likes Yusuke. Fuck him. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, Yusuke, he'll be good. You don't need to get up here, Ziggy. I don't care what you think. I don't really want you up here either right this second. Because every time you get up here, you just cause me problems. Yep. And then there was nobody. I'm literally the only two people watching my channel right now is me and me. And that sucks. I'm done. I'm done with you, Ziggy. I'm done. You're not getting up here. Lay down. Chill. Be right back. No, you won't. All right. This sucks. Today's Wednesday. Nobody. I love it. Well, Yusuke was a dumb choice again, apparently. I'm on a roll, man. Fuck this, man. This is bullshit. So much for TeamFourStar giving me a chance to get somebody to like some shit or new stuff. Hi, whoever's here. How are you doing? How's it going, everybody? Or whoever's in here? Have you watched Yu Yu Hakusho, or are you a Hunter x Hunter fan instead? Did you know that Hunter x Hunter comes from Yu Yu Hakusho? Same guy who made Yu Yu Hakusho uh, blew up his own show of Yu Yu Hakusho to get out of the contract and stuff because, yeah, he was killing himself trying to get manga panels and shit finished and done. Or at least that's what he was saying, is they were pretty much almost killing him weekly, making him work so much. So he kind of blew up his own show, which is kind of neat, actually, and kind of badass. He completely destroyed and dismantled your own show so that no one else could do your show but you. And you're the only one that could actually, like, unfuck what he did to it in a storyline wise. And I think that's kind of badass. All right, let me share this again real quick. I'll be right back if whoever just showed up and whoever just left, so whatever. Hi, everybody. I'm not sure who was all in here, popping in, popping out, leaving, and saying anything, or not saying anything, or just coming in, seeing I suck, and leaving. I'm not sure what the deal is today. But, yeah. Yep. So from here forward, I'm gonna have to come up with like a rules thing, and I'm just gonna start getting started. And if you come in and then you leave my channel, you may not be able to come back to my channel. Like I get that there's reasons for you to leave, but I'm also to the point where you guys are leaving my channel and not coming back and stuff, or you're hurting the retention time, or you're not hitting the like button, or you're not doing any of the things that you would do for any other YouTuber you guys follow. So it's kind of a shit show bag right now. I'm gonna fucking fuck this, man. Maybe. And this position of hand is hard to get. Not that anybody gives a shit, or is here to care, or see, or wish me bad luck. Hell, I'd be happy with that now, actually. Some kind of feedback, some kind of interaction with you guys, or somebody. Can't figure this out. Grr, finger gun, bang bang. That's stupid looking. Hello, Asher. That's fine. That's fun. You know what I've been doing since you left? Being ignored. So, if you guys can't be in the channel or watch the live, can you please stop hurting my channel by coming in and then ignoring it or leaving immediately? Because all you're doing is telling YouTube that I'm not worth watching every time you guys do that. And I need you guys to start understanding that. Like when you come in, pop in, tell me you're going to leave, that hurts my channel. That hurts your channel when people do it. So if you guys respect me and you wanting to do, YouTube stuff, you guys need to respect the fact that every time you guys pop in my channel, leave and then don't and come back actually hurts the channel. Yeah, see, like when you guys do that, it and stuff, it hurts the channel. It also hurts the channel because it tells YouTube that I'm not worth watching. And because you guys leave the come in, pop in, leave, come in, pop in, leave like that, it hurts the fucking channel. It hurts my channel. It tells YouTube to not show my stuff to people. It tells YouTube that I'm not worth watching. And that is a direct response to your guys' not staying in the channel and watching the lives. So if you guys are want to hang out and come in and chat and talk and genuinely do stuff, that's great. But I need your help in actually, you know, staying in, watching some of the show or the some of it, or just don't. I know that sounds mean and stuff, but like at this point, it just hurts me. It hurts my channel. It hurts the what I'm trying to grow and build here and stuff. So but I've asked you guys that a bunch of times too. So I don't know. I don't know what else to do at this point. And hell, I was telling you guys all. I was trying to tell you guys about the earthquake we had yesterday here in Las Vegas, but it wasn't important enough to stay or hear me talk or even do anything but more than, hi, I'm going to leave your channel. Hi, I'm coming in just to leave your channel. Hi, Marcella. You feeling any better? I know you said you were sick yesterday, so hopefully you're feeling better. We had Domino's last night. And it wasn't. It was. Yeah. But yeah, we had an earthquake here last night or yesterday. For any of you guys that give a shit, kind of cool. I've experienced them before, but this was just I didn't know what it was when it happened. So, uh, oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, neat Pizza Hut. I haven't had Pizza Hut in a while. I stopped liking Pizza Hut though after I don't know. They started changing a bunch of shit on their everything, and it just wasn't as good anymore. But then again, most of the times when Crystal and I have pizza from most places out here, it's kind of bad. Papa John's is real bad. Pizza Hut. We haven't had Pizza Hut out here, but it has not been a pleasure to have before either. So we have this place called Landini's though. It's right down the road from us, and that shit's oh man, that's really really good. That's the one I use. I hate first class though, man. I've never liked first class pizzas. I like their muffaladas back in the day. Their muffaladas were good. I didn't like their pizza. I also hate Mata's. Josh, I hate Mata's pizza, man. I've hated Mata's since high school. And when I worked and lived in Alabama, every time there was a pizza party, fuckers at the store were like Mata's, or at work were like Mata's, Mata's, Mata's. Mata's sucked. Eh, it was all right. I mean, it's mellow mushroom. It is what it is on good or not for mellow mushroom anyway. I was never a big fan of mellow mushroom. I do miss Cece's though, Josh. We don't have Cece's out here. Although I wasn't say much, but apparently like 8, 9 years ago, some bad shit happened out here at a Cece's, the only Cece's we had, and now Cece's is like, you know what? We're never coming back to Las Vegas. So fun. Bud the Sparky. How you doing, Bud the Sparky? No. Pizza Hut's not good either. Well, it's not bad, but it's not good either. I don't like Pizza Hut as much. Hundred and one, 101st painting, everybody. So, not that it matters, but 101st painting of the year. 101. We're on the downhill stretch-ish, sort of my goal this year. So, God. I'm gonna have to kill my puppies and kittens. They've done something to my desk and messed it the fuck up real bad, so now shit falls when it randomly wants to. That one? Yep. It's where Crystal and I went to Gordon Ramsay's steak to celebrate me having reached 1 million views. Which, in hindsight, it's not as impressive as what it was when I did it. But, Bud the Sparky, are you an electrician? I asked you that, I think, already. Oh, and look. This is what I did yesterday. This was the 100th painting of this year. Oh, Josh, if you're still in here, I talked to Marlon today. He told me the Anniston Star took out the category for Best Artist in Calhoun County this morning. Drink water. I know that sounds stupid, but just drink water. Everybody leaves. Everybody, everywhere. Yeah. Ziggy does the same. Ziggy thinks he's still baby puppy versus 30-pound dog puppy. Hell, I've known Great Danes who thought that they were big lap puppies. You know, they were just little lap dogs, even though they're 100 and something plus pounds of horse dog. One of the reasons I don't like big dogs, nothing against big dogs, but you can't like petting them and cuddling them and like loving on them is a nightmare sometimes because of their size. I knew somebody at one time they wanted a mastiff as a pet dog, and I was just like, nope, nope, nope. Because everything that's on a coffee table for a certain amount of time is suspect to get knocked over by a dog's puppy. The puppy's tail because it's so big. On top of that, a Great Dane's tail is a registered weapon. I don't know if you've ever been smacked by one, but it's a registered weapon. It's like getting hit by a bar of fucking dog tail. And if anybody gets bored and wants to Google something later after the live is done, look up the fact that we had an earthquake in Las Vegas yesterday. That's mean if they did, Asher. That's fucking mean if they did. I hate that. I don't like it when people dock dogs' ears, cut off their tails, or do any of that crap. I don't care if it's something like a breed standard, like they do for certain dogs where they chop off their tails when they're puppies. That shit's mean. It's cruel, unusual, and mean. Well, that's cool. Well, that's cool. You got a little rescue puppy. I know he's not a puppy. You said he's like couple years old, but still a rescue puppy. Ziggy was a rescue, technically, even though we got him at a pet store. He's still technically a rescue dog. At least that's what my opinion of him is. Because we did not pay for Ziggy. He was free because of being deaf. Which again, I'm glad that me and Crystal got Ziggy versus some random person that was like, oh, I could take care of a deaf dog and then cannot. I met a lady one time who had a pit bull, and his name was Chance because she was his last chance for a fucking home. So she nicknamed him Chance. She was his third or fourth family that this dog had gone to. And Everywhere he went, he had problems with something or somebody, or another dog had problems with him, or he'd act out, or he'd have a problem with something, and they just had to rehome him to another, take him back to the shelter kind of thing, or he was too big to handle because he was a pit bull, or whatever. And then that lady had him. I think she said she had him 3 or 4 years at that time. So he wasn't going anywhere, right? He was definitely her baby. But she told us that he just could not with certain other animals, and she had like 6 chihuahuas, and she said that the 6 chihuahuas kept that big old pit bull in his place anytime he decided to like act out or whatever. One of the chihuahuas would like mess with him and beat him up, and he would just like chill out. So yeah, Chance, the rescue pit bull, got raised by chihuahuas pretty much. So have you guys ever experienced an earthquake wherever you live at? We had one yesterday here in Las Vegas. About 1:47. 3 point. It was a 4.0 something, so it was almost a 4.1 earthquake. And I think that goes to the scale of 10 or whatever. So it was a little earthquake. It shook the buildings and stuff, but nothing got damaged. Nobody died. No housing damage. No building damage. No nothing. Hell, it didn't even set off car alarms in my area. So it just shook the building. And I honestly, I had no idea what it was, so I just kind of went on about my day. Forgot about it until I read about it on Facebook later. And then looked it up, and sure shit, yep, had an earthquake yesterday. And it was like 7 miles from my house, where's the epicenter of the earthquake. So that's kind of cool. It's over there in Red Rock area where the earthquake was. I watched a video yesterday. It told me where exactly up on Red Rock it was, and somewhere where people go hike at. There's a thing up there that people like that's marked on a map, so it means it's a point of interest for hikers and stuff like that. And over in Red Rock area, you can hike all throughout that area. Every now and then they have to have like life of light flights saving fucking people out there because they get caught out in the 100+ degrees or hurt themselves and they have to be airlifted out and rescued, and yeah. Hi, Dwayne. Thank you, Jaden, the artist. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I was just talking about an earthquake we had here in Las Vegas yesterday. And the bad thing is so when I lived in Alabama, I lived near an army depot. I don't know if any of you guys know what that means, but what it boils down to is it's a place where military vehicles and military equipment gets or built, rebuilt, or serviced into a newer condition and then sent back to the military. But they also destroy like unused ordnance and they do testing rounds and stuff like that. So they'll shoot tanks and blow up stuff. And you'll just be sitting there minding your own business at your house, and the next thing you know, you hear boom, and your building shakes, and then you're boom, and then the building shakes, and then boom, and then the building shakes. So honestly, yesterday, that's what I thought happened. So I thought it was like an explosion, and didn't think anything more of it until, like I said, later on that day, I found out we had a little over a 4.0 earthquake, and then it found out that it was like 7 miles away from where me and Crystal live. So Crystal said she thought she may have felt something at her building, but she lives a couple miles down the road, so it just depends on I'm not sure what the factors that it depends on in that case, but yeah. Red Rock. Red. RIRED. Red. Yeah, Red Rock. Red Rock is a park area. Well, not a park. Sorry, my stomach is upset. Like I said yesterday, I ate Domino's, and it is not agreeing with me today. Um, but yeah, no, Red Rock is a big park area that you can go drive through and stuff, and it's very pretty. Um, yeah, it's really, really pretty. Crystal and I will go and drive around that during her lunch break sometimes. It's just a nice little drive, kind of pretty. It's got a nice little mountain area, the sandstone red rock and all that. Like you see, it's pretty. Charleston's my favorite place to go here in Las Vegas, though, because you can go up there and it's mountains and it's alpine. It's got trees and grass and there's horses and donkey burros and all kinds of stuff up there. Water. And right now, or at least as last I saw, Charleston still has some snow on its mountaintop. Not a lot, but it still has some. Went up there Sunday with a friend of mine from Georgia who came in to visit, and on our way back, some stupid shit. But anyway, Charleston's really pretty. So if you guys ever do come out to Las Vegas and you get a chance to, you want to see some like cool nature stuff that's not, it's but a 45-minute drive from Las Vegas, definitely check out Mount Charleston. There's skiing up there, there's snowboarding up there. Pretty soon, if they're not already doing it, they'll be doing mountain bike ride trail rides down where the ski slopes are. They do a mountain bike trail instead during the summer, and it's always hacked out and busy up there on Charleston all year round. And then Crystal and I like going up there and camping too. Charleston's really nice because it's usually like 30 degrees cooler there than it is in Las Vegas. So like today it's supposed to be 100 and something. It'll only be like 70 up there. I haven't gone swimming in like 3 years. Like swimming in 3 years. I've been in the pool and stuff, but like it's just mostly like, you know, cool off, sit down and chill out or whatever. But like actually just going out there and playing and swimming, I haven't. We have a pool at the apartment, but I don't want to go out there because it's usually it's kind of nasty sometimes. Sometimes it's like, and it's not that they don't clean it or anything. It's literally the people who live around here fuck it up on a daily basis. It seems like the hot tub out there. Chris and I used to like to go sit in the hot tub when it was cold, you know, a little cooler out and stuff, and you know, just sit out there, chill out. But it's been green before, and we're like, nope, not going back in that thing. It's funny because people they'll go swim in a pool or a pond or a lake or something, and it's green, but they won't go swim in a body of water like a swimming pool if it's a different color than like clear. Well, I can't see the bottom of that lake because it's brown, but it's okay, jump in. It's been over 100 a couple days here and over in the 90s and stuff, so it's been warm enough. I just don't want to go in that nasty ass pool here. Also, weirdly, it might be 90 degrees, but once you get out of that pool, man, that air hits you. Holy shit, you're cold. Even in 90 degrees weather, sometimes you get out of that water, it's cold as hell. And it's because of like the dryness in the air. When the air hits you, you just get wet or you just get cold. I used to love swimming a lot. I just don't do it. I don't like it as much now. I don't know why either. Oh yeah, lake in your backyard. That's awesome. Our nearest lake to us is Lake Mead, and that's pretty good. It's a little bit of a drive, but also that water's nasty. That water is really nasty. When I was a kid, I lived in Alabama, and we had this place called Coldwater Creek, and it lived up to its name really well. Um, I think the water never gets above like 35, 36 degrees all year round, regardless if it's 110 outside and with like 98% humidity. It's always like 34, 36 degrees, some shit like that. That water is always cold. And used to go swimming there when I was a kid. And a buddy of mine, when I was a kid, we decided to have a competition to see who could stay in the water longest, up to our necks. And I won barely. I barely won, but man, I was freezing for like a little while after that. I had to go home, take a hot shower, cool off, because or warm up, because like that water was so damn cold, man. And like I said, I won by like a second. My buddy jumped up out of the water. I stayed in just a little longer, and then I came out. So I'm not like superhuman or anything. Just fucking stubborn. Why can't you swim in your lake? You got fish in it? Can you go fishing at least in that pond, the lake? Even if you just catch and release. Fishing's fun every now and then. I haven't done that in a long time either. I need to go fishing sometime again. With that being said, I don't clean fish. I don't fish to keep them or eat. I will eat fish and I love to eat fish, but I am not cleaning a fucking I'm not doing it unless I absolutely had to because I needed to eat that, or then I was gonna die if I didn't. But just for fun, not cleaning fish. Not, that's nasty. Crab fishing? Like, what do you mean crab fishing? Like, I've done crab fishing and crabbing before, but it was in Florida, and you throw a piece of rope out with that's tied to it. Okay, when I went crab fishing, you would go out there to the beach area or wherever. I can't remember where it was, but it was like a shallow, it was like a saltwater area, and you would take a piece of rope, tie it to a piece of chicken, throw the rope out into the water, and then drag it back in, and then pick up the crabs in a bucket and shit. That was my crab fishing experience in Florida one year. And my uncle told me that if we do it and something grabs a hold of the line real hard to let it go because it's an alligator. Luckily, did not have that happen while we were out there, but it does happen because it's, you know, Florida, and that's where they live. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've only done that once, and that was in Florida, though. But you live on the coast, like a coastline, don't you? Like, I think you said Jersey, somewhere like Jersey area or something like that. I think anyway, but and I know it's too cold up there sometimes. When I lived in New York, I hated that. I hated living there. But I also got pneumonia like 3 times in one winter, so like fuck that. So that was a horrible experience getting pneumonia 3 times. It was also when I got chicken pox, so yeah. Fucking chicken pox. Chicken pox suck, by the way. I fuck those things. I don't ever want them again. Or shingles, I guess, is the other like thing, you know, which is chicken pox all grown up. My brother was just over that way, actually. He was just in New York. I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine. They sell those lobster. They sell those out here in Las Vegas all the time. You go to a gas station, walk in, and you'll see them like, here's a scorpion. Yeah, eat it. Fuck you. I'm not eating a scorpion. I better be like starving and hard up to eat a damn scorpion. I had a friend that used to eat like he'd order these things. It was a box of like chocolate covered ants, chocolate covered crickets, chocolate covered something else, bug wise, and deep fried insect like snack bags and stuff. And fuck it, he ate that crap all the time. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm just disagreeing with you on principle on that. Nope. 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 You may be right. I don't know. I don't really want to eat a cricket though, so I'm just not going to. Yeah, I've just got no desire to eat bugs, regardless of how they taste. Well, that's a lie. I like ocean bugs. I like ocean bugs, crab and shrimp and lobster and all that, but that's a little bit of a different type of bug. And I remember when I was a kid, my brother and my sister tried to convince me that lobsters were like a bug that lived on Earth or on the ground, not like in the ocean. And that lasted up until like I don't remember. I was little, but still, when I like had read enough to know that where lobsters came from in the ocean and shit. And I remember my brother and my sister being pissed because like they didn't think I was smart enough to understand or whatever. So fun shit. Because you're the only one in here. Two of them is my front TV and one my back TV, and then possibly one of them might be my actual iPad as well. So I don't know if there's anybody actually in here or not besides you. Everybody left after I asked them to hit the like button. Everybody left when I told them I need them to not come in the channel and leave. So they just left and all. So yeah. I'm a little shocked. Wait, I thought Crystal was gonna. I forgot if she's. Oh shit. I know she said something about she was gonna come home for lunch, but now I can't remember. And I even told her I wanted some French fries, but now I can't remember. Yeah, nobody else is in here. This has been a kind of a dead stream today. Um, Katz came in late and left because she wanted to be on a Zoom call with people, and then to tell me about it, but and all, and then Haru came in, left as soon as somebody else left. So yeah, it is what it is today. Obviously, Yu Yu Hakusho was a bad call on my choice, or my part, maybe. But funnily enough, I did Inuyasha thinking the same thing, and it came out all right, or popular for everybody. But mm. No, I mean swiping down and stuff like that is okay. Asher or Rengoku, it's literally the fact that people would want to come in my channel, bounce around between my channel and other people's channels, and stuff like that, and it ends up hurting the channel and hurting my everything, and it also tells YouTube that you guys don't want to see my channel, so it won't share my art with people. That's why I'm thinking people haven't been getting notifications sometimes when I go live and stuff, is because I think YouTube is limiting me based on the fact that people aren't watching the lives, or if they are watching the lives, they're not interacting with them. And so they're just like coming in, watching, or coming in and leaving real quick. So it tells YouTube that I'm not worth keeping and pushing forward. It's the same concept as like all the times I ask you guys to, share my art with your friends and stuff, and you don't. That doesn't help. That hurts the channel. Like, I get people who are like, oh, I don't have this, or I don't have Facebook and I can't share. But you have friends, you have people you talk to, you have family members, you have somebody you can share something that you think is cool with them, right? But I keep getting people who are like, can't do that. Nope, sorry, won't do that. And that kind of shit. That's the stuff that I don't understand, like, or have the hardest time understanding, is why watch the channel or come to the channel and then not like it, not watch it, not do anything. And all that ever tells me is it's me, not, yeah, that it's a me problem. Welcome back, Blue. Yeah, well, the last couple videos I've posted, less than 100 views, 100 views, a little over 100 views, 800 and something views, and not a lot of likes. So that tells me they're not even being shown to the people who subscribe to me. So totally understand. Did you get your work done, Blue? Awesome. Well, congrats. I'm glad that you got it done. So you had to do a project and post it on YouTube for school? That's neat. Is it like a media type class or project? Hi again. You gonna leave and not come back, Haru? Yeah, well, it's because of the Pride Month part of it, more so than anything else, unfortunately. Oh, okay. So you're not gonna stay around? Thanks, Haru. I don't know what I've done to you, Haru, to piss you off and to keep hurting my channel, but it's not cool. I've been explaining how when you guys come into the channel and you leave. Yeah, but here's the problem, Haru. Every time you come into the channel and you leave, I was trying to explain this earlier. When you come to the channel, you pop in, you leave, it hurts my channel. when you pop in and you don't like the channel, it hurts my channel. When you come in and you sit there and then you just go and you disappear somewhere else, that hurts my channel. All those things hurt my channel, and having YouTube to actually like show my stuff. So when I'm asking you guys that question or whatever, I'm being serious because like as of right now, every time you guys pop in my channel and you pop out, it fucks my channel and it hurts my channel and it hurts me trying to grow my audience to a bigger size as well, because then YouTube doesn't or will not share my work more. I'm talking about in general, and the jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out, jumping in. It's just, yeah. It's okay, Haru, but like I'm saying, I'm just trying to explain to you guys, when you do that, you guys are gonna need to understand that it hurts my channel and hurts the growth of the channel every time that happens. Stuff like that happens. Um, yeah, that's mostly what you guys need to understand, is that it actually hurts my channel when you guys don't hit the like button, or you come in, bounce out, bounce in, bounce out. Because like at the end of the day, after every video, I have this many people watched, right? Out of how many viewers actually like tuned in. And then it gives me what's called retention time. It means actually how long you guys on average watched the channel. Sometimes that's really fucking low because you guys bounce in, bounce out. And then so every time that does that, it makes my channel not be shown to the next person. It's the same thing why when I ask you guys about sharing my work or share my videos and stuff, and it doesn't happen, that is, I'm the only one sharing my videos. Period. Me. So it's kind of a hard. I'm fucking done. Da, da, da. See you later. What do you mean somehow? What do you mean somehow? That's kind of. Get ready to, or see you later. It's all right. Good. It's okay. Like, Blue, if you're still here, it's okay to go and like have stuff to do. It's just the jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out, jumping in is the problem. That's the biggest problem I have is people jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. So get some coffee. I had some. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And again, I have to ask, Bud, are you an electrician or is it just Bud this what is the Bud the Sparky part? I know I asked you before about it, but like a Sparky is what people call electricians and stuff. So I was just curious, are you an electrician or is it just part of a name or what? because I was a Sparky for a little bit when I first moved out to Las Vegas. I was doing electrical work for a bit until the company I worked for fired me over some stupid shit. So, oh well. Although, also, I will say I did not care to be an electrician or for that job at all. Like, doing electrical work might not be bad, but like installing and putting in like all of the light fixtures and all of that kind of stuff for it was not. It wasn't that fun. No, she left. She said, "Hi, Crystal. How are you? What do you think so far?" My most favoriteest person in the whole wide world, Crystal. Hello, Sans. That's cool. Yep, nope. Well, see you later. Have a good one. Both. Well, I'm gonna go with both, Crystal. See you later, Haru. Have a good day. I hope whatever you're doing with your parents is kind of at least fun ish, you know. Or not like stupidly boring. And I haven't got a super chat in quite a while, Crystal. So I just put these up here. I've gotten 300 or 134 gems from little things here and there. So it's like $1. That's good. I get the super likes and stuff more so, but I always put this chat in there because it won't let me do one for. I don't remember what I was going to try to say now. It won't let me do one for just the super chats or for the like flower or the that kind of stuff. It won't let me set a goal for those. It only lets me set a goal for the super chats. See you later, Haru. Got your phone on charge? Nope. No Ziggy tax. Not today. Pizza did not agree with my stomach, Crystal. So definitely not doing Domino's again. I don't know what they're doing out there, but I can hear heavy equipment, so it must be doing the paving stuff right now. What up, Mika? How's it going? Oh, you want to hear something interesting? Oh, neat. A wedding. Awesome. Yeah, no more dominoes. Thank you. So today they're doing construction stuff at the apartment. So Crystal drove the Jeep, so I didn't have to leave to go pick her up for lunch. She's supposed to be. I don't. Are you coming home for lunch? Yeah. I know we talked about it, but now I can't honestly remember, Crystal. And since it's, I'm gonna say no unless you're on your way. You guys want to see the original real quick of this? Although I will probably hold off on doing the other three that I wanted to do of these for a little bit because after this one's lackluster performance today, I don't know if I want to do the other three characters in the show right away. Which sucks because I was all about it. I was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Da, 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 da. I can do. I got four choices, and then I'm like, especially after this live, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to or not. Obviously, Yu Yu Hakusho is not as popular or well loved as I thought it would be. And TeamFourStar has no control over it getting better. Although TeamFourStar has not been as good as they used to be. Because everybody got pissed off at them for Dragon Ball Abridged, and that shit's amazing. Great, now I won't be able to put that back up. Okay, cool. Yep, that's the original. Thank you. I enjoyed I mean, spray paint used to be my medium and my like go-to on everything, but yeah. So, and then so far. All right, let's see if I can do this. It's good enough for now. Yes. Yes. Yes, but with a caveat, with a little side note. Yes, it's good. Side note. It ends weird. And it ends weird because the guy who made it quit. He quit. He just quit fucking making this one. He just was like, I'm done. I don't want to make it anymore. Fuck this show. Fuck those people. And he quit pretty much. And then he destroyed the show. In the aspect of he destroyed it so that no one could pick it up and do anything else with it without him having to come back. And he said no. And then he went on and made the show Spy X Spy or Spy or what, I don't know. Not Spy X Spy. He didn't make Spy X Spy. He made Hunter X Hunter. And Hunter X Hunter is a lot of this same storyline, but changed up a little bit and in the aspect of him, what he wanted to do. But this is an older 90s shonen anime. So I like it. I'm a fan. And I think most people who watch it have to agree that it is a pretty damn good show. So I recommend it. Yusuke is this is the main character, Yusuke. And the concept of what happened with Yusuke is a piece of crap guy. Like he comes from a broken family. He's a bully. He hates school. He kind of hates people. And this kid was about to get ran over by a car, and Yusuke saved the kid, which was completely out of character. So he died saving the kid in an unexpected way. And so they couldn't kill, or since he wasn't supposed to die, they allowed him to come back as long as they worked. He worked for the guy that runs the afterlife, which is a kid type character who runs the afterlife named Junior or something. And he becomes a spirit detective and fights demons that cross over onto Earth plane. But mostly he just fights in tournaments against demons and beats the shit out of them and then shoots his spirit gun at them. So kind of a cool concept. I like it. It was, if the show wouldn't have been, or the anime or manga wouldn't have been canceled and killed off the way it was killed off, I think that the show would be more popular overall. But that's just my opinion on it. Is I do think it would be more popular overall if the Madaka guy wouldn't have like blown up the anime because he blew it up. He straight up blew it up. What now, bud? Yes, 105 in Fahrenheit. Hey Google, what is 105 in Celsius?
40.556 degrees Celsius.
40.55 degrees Celsius.
105 degrees Fahrenheit is 40.556 degrees Celsius.
40.556 degrees Celsius, Mika, is what it is today.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Google, shut up.
Not too much. How's your day going?
Hey Google, shut up.
Okay, I'll be here if you need anything.
Yeah, 40 degrees Celsius, Mika. That's the high today, or the temperature right now. And it's 12. It's noon. It's middle of the day. Oh, Mika, we had an earthquake yesterday. Oh no, Google. We have that Google Home Nest thing, and it'll talk to you a lot, and it needs to shut up sometimes, and it doesn't. So you have to be mean to it. Not really, but I tend to be mean to it. I tend to be mean to it a lot, actually, now that I think about it, because it doesn't understand what I'm asking it half the time, and it's not an accent thing. It's my brain just not knowing how to word it the way I need to word it, and then Google going, you're an idiot. Bye." No. Cats was here and then left. Yesterday we had an earthquake here yesterday. Actually, it was about 1:47. So after my second part of my live yesterday, we had the earthquake. Or before my second live yesterday, we had an earthquake here in Las Vegas. I just didn't know what it was until like Crystal got home from work. It shook the building, shook the ground, and everything. But I weirdly assumed that it was wasn't a bomb or like an explosion going off. And to preface that, I used to live near a military installation when I lived in Germany, and they would blow up like ordnance and tanks rounds and stuff right like that, right? And so you'd hear these big boom, and then like the shit would, you're like everything would shake, right? And that's kind of what I thought I thought it was. Yeah, I just thought it was one of those like I thought it was like something like that booming in uh, background kind of thing. Yeah, let's do it this way. And then when Crystal got home, I was looking on Facebook, saw where somebody had said something about, holy shit, it was an earthquake. And then we Googled it, and it was a little over a 4.0 earthquake. No damage, no nothing. Nobody got hurt here in Las Vegas. Everybody's fine. It just shook the ground. And it happened about 7 miles. The epicenter of the earthquake was about 7 miles from where Crystal and I live at. So, um, what up, Emmy? Emmy Moto. What's up? Yes, Cats was here. Cats left. Cats was here for like 5 seconds, told me something, and then left, and then came back to tell me about the conversation that they had or something else, and then left again. So, I don't know. Um, Maybe Kaz is asleep. I don't know. Highly doubt Kaz is asleep, but she's not here anyway, or hasn't been for a minute. Ouch. Ouch. I don't know how that how bad that feels, but I'm assuming it's not a good feeling. I would assume that it feels like fucking ow, 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 ouch. Like for real, ow. I tore ligaments in my ankle. That's the most that I've ever done. And well, I sprained it a bunch of times, and then I tore ligaments in it, and that was not a pleasant experience, and I don't recommend it. 110 times percent don't recommend ripping ligaments in your ankle. All they can do is kind of immobilize it too, isn't it? They can't really like do a lot for you, I don't think, with that. I'm sorry, that sucks. Yeah, I tore a ligament in my ankle one time, and that was had to have surgery to get it fixed, and not fun. Not fun. Not fun. Not fun. Oh, and because not my first experience with a earthquake either. I have experienced earthquakes in the past, but uh, like I was trying to explain it to Crystal last night, I have experienced earthquakes in the past, but I wasn't old enough to give a shit, if that makes sense. Like I was 4 or 5, I think one of the ones I experienced when I was in Germany as a kid. And then there was a couple in Alabama, surprisingly, because apparently there's a couple spots in Alabama that have like an active fault line, and then Tennessee and stuff like that is all part of like another active fault line that you don't really hear about very often because California's San Andreas fault is the biggest one, like in our country anyway, one of our biggest ones in the country, and that's usually the one that like rumbles and does the most stuff. Oh, they did say though we may have an aftershock of like a 3.8 earthquake within a week. So maybe the house will shake again. Or maybe Krista will experience it this time because last time she didn't get to. She was at work yesterday when it happened, and she's like, she thought the building shook or something, but it could have been something, in her head, it was something that could have went by a big truck that shook the building that she works in. Thank you for the star, or Emmy. It the one yesterday, the you could feel the earth like shake, actually the ground shake, because Crystal and I live in an apartment building, and we live on the first floor of our apartment. So the ground underneath us is like the hardwood floor, laminate stuff, but it's concrete. So concrete doesn't genuinely shake, but you could feel the ground shake yesterday, and then the building rattled. Um, so that was the experience I had yesterday. And then when I lived in Germany as a kid, oh crap. When I lived in Germany as a kid, that one was I lived on a third story of a building, and so the house shook the apartment we lived in there, the whole thing shook a lot more, and like the vibration on the walls made some stuff like pictures rattle and fall or fall off the wall, but nothing like got broke. I think one piece of glass got broke on in that one in Germany when I was a kid. And most people during that time thought it was a parade that was going on outside of my housing area that I lived in Germany. There was some kind of parade or something going on, and people upstairs just thought it was something to do with the parade. And then we found out a little bit later, oh no, it was like a such and such big earthquake. It wasn't, it wasn't the end of the world earthquake, but it was still a pretty good, decent earthquake when I was a kid. And then there was a few when I was, like I said, like I lived in Germany or not Germany, in Alabama, I slept through. I'd wake up the next morning, go to work, go to school, go to wherever, and then people were like, "Oh my God, there was an earthquake last night." And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I slept through it. Like, how'd you sleep through it? I'm like, because I was asleep. I've slept through hurricanes, man. I don't know, tornadoes, hurricanes, a bunch of other weird natural disasters. I've slept through gunfire before. Like, wow. So she worked at the towers on 9/11? She worked in that area during that day? That's crazy. That's crazy, Emmy. Um wow, that's crazy. I lived through 9/11. I was in high school when 9/11 happened. I was sitting in English class, and the English teacher from across the hallway came into our room and told our teacher to turn the fucking TV on, and like said it like that, turn the fucking TV on, kind of thing. Like, and my teacher was all like, "Well, we're in class and study, blah blah blah," and then like my other English teacher from across the hall was like, and turned on the TV, and we saw the replay of the first plane hitting, and then the second one hit while we were watching it, and we swapped, went to another class, or went to a different class, and that's when I found out the Pentagon got hit, and then the one plane went down and all that other stuff. It was a weird time. Weird time. Yeah, I remember when it happened. So when it happened, I was, like I said, I was in school, and it scared the shit out of everybody, and rightfully so. In my case, I had some weird experiences because my dad's military, and during certain aspects of my life, okay, so I lived in Germany in the 80s, and early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, and that was when Desert Storm was happening, the original Gulf War in Iraq, and we had armed guards and stuff outside my apartment complex, and we had armed guards at my school, and armed guards at the hospital, and armed guards everywhere. Military personnel with fucking M16s and guns and stuff everywhere. And up on a military installation and military base in Germany, so we had all these guns and all that stuff everywhere. And so, like, when 9/11 happened, certain aspects like that popped up. And in my area, because there was a military base, like I was talking about a little bit ago, and it could have been a like a threat type place for terrorist attacks and stuff. So they had like military personnel out there and stuff. And I remember it freaked out people that had never seen that stuff before, because like where my ex-wife, when she was in high school, she lived at this place that was right outside the gate at the depot. So you'd pull up to go towards her house, and you had to turn like right by where the depot was, and armed guards out there with fucking M16s and stuff. So fun times, fun, interesting times. Yeah. So I had Crystal and I were talking about that one day, actually, in the regard of experiences that her and I have had and shared through our lives, and how certain things tend to stick with you real hard, you know. And one of the things that sticks with me real hard is when I was a kid watching the soldiers show up and put barbed wire around my backyard and stuff, and that's not right. So, and then being a kid, my brother and sister fucking making me go climbing the barbed wire. Thank you, Marcella. Made me go climbing the barbed wire when they lost a football or a baseball or a fucking soccer ball or something, because I was small enough to be able to climb in and not get cut up. So, thank you, Marcella. Again, I appreciate that. You rock, sir. You a rock. But yeah, so that was some weird shit that happened to me growing up as a kid, and that like experiences that most people have never had. And then Crystal grew up near a military base when she was little, so she got a little bit of experience with some of the weirdness that goes on. But because she was not military, it wasn't the same knowledge base, I guess is the right word for it, that I had growing up, because my dad. My dad was in the military for 22 years. Oh no, Crystal's home.
Finally.
Found a park. Was it finding a parking spot?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and I will be back as soon as after
Don't be
lunch.
long, guys. He won't be long from you. Get off me, little dog. You can't jump on my sweater. Don't jump on my sweater. I'm done with that.
Let me just finish this little black spot real quick.
Off me.
Ziggy's all happy about mom home. Mom's home. Mom's home.
For like 10 minutes.
Well, answer quick question real quick, because I'm gonna sign off here in a second, because Crystal just got just pulled in. So
Stop.
hurry, Micah. Okay. Well, I will see you guys in a little bit, and then I will finish up Yusuke. So write it down on a piece of paper. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.